So, the time is 7:25, and we are now joined by the new leader of the Cross-Party Alliance. So you have 2 minutes to tell us about the ambitions of the Cross-Party Alliance, and your time starts now.
Good morning, John, and good morning, listeners. Today I am announcing the formation of the Brexit-initiated Cross-Party Alliance. Firstly, I would like to make it clear that we are not just cross. No, we are, I have to say, very cross. Yes, very cross, extremely cross even, with both the attitude and the aptitude of Theresa May and her Brexit delegation. Yes. Bound by a common feeling of crossness, I have formed this party by
Do you mean amalgamating?
Exactly, yes. They said you was good by amalgamating with both Tim Farron and Vince Cable from the Liberal Democrats.
Both keen Remainers, of course.
Well, they've stuck with me for 2 days already, which is very positive. It was fate what brought us together. We met at the Colchester Fete at the cricket ground. Yes. How am I doing for time?
Just keep going.
The three of us, myself, Tim and Vince, have come together to serve the nation, each with our own strengths, but together an unstoppable force. I'm sure that I, Monsieur Spencer, can win over the Monsieur Macron with my French speaking, my Gallic style of dress, the beret of course, and my intellect.
With respect, Mr. Spencer.
Please do not interrupt. Please do not interrupt. I was in mid-flow there. They said you was rude. Yes, they said that you was rude. May I continue?
Yes, please continue.
We wouldn't want you negotiating around the Brexit table, would we? No. Tolerance, patience. That's why God gives us 2 of these and just 1 of those. Tim Farron told me that, you know. Yes. As I was saying, where was I now? Yes, my wife Betty is getting involved too, cultivating the relationships. She has already been sharing the handwritten cake recipes with Angela, Frau Merkel, and Mr. Macron's nanny.
But what about Vince Cable?
Oh, you do like to stick your oar in, don't you? Have you thought of taking some therapy? I'll have you know, I've started, so I'll finish. Vince and I are like brothers. When we first met, it was like a meeting of minds. Yes, he might be 74, but he is definitely keen and able and super equipped for the negotiating table. Vince is currently drawing up some special documentation for the other Donald. You know, the other one, to sink his tusks into. Are you feeling my crossness, Mr. Humphreys?
It's coming across loud and clear, Mr. Spencer.
Good, good. All the uncertainty, this is worrying the British public. Theresa May, I'm sorry, but she is not the person to lead this country into the Brexit negotiations. How would you feel if you were a soldier being led into a great battle by General Possibly? No, that lady, she has done 1 too many whoopsies already. The pound is forever weakening. The cucumber prices are going through the roof. You must have noticed it with the leaks as well.
Actually, it's only very rarely.
That's enough, thank you. My time is nearly up. No passes, unlike Boris and Diane Abbott. I wonder about Boris, you know, but some countries do have them. So I have assembled a Brexit Task Force to battle against the Tusk Force. Task Force versus Tusk Force. Do you get that, Mr. Humphreys?
Yes, very good.
And David Davis, just because he knows a bit about football politics from being at the FA, we should not assume that he's an expert on the divorce politics. Perhaps we should be looking at Duncan Bannatyne for that. As my mother used to say,
here we go.
There you see, the rudeness coming through again. You really need to work on that. As my mother used to say, when you are sitting around the table and the negotiations are getting intenser, do not fret, the time is set to introduce Mr. Spencer. And as my mother used to say,
you've got another one.
When you are in the negotiations and being put to the test, When you have no Betty and you're feeling a little bit sweaty, it pays to remember the vest. It's now 7:30 and time for the weather. Can we do the thing, you know, the thing?
Thing? What thing? I don't know what you mean.
You're being shy now. You've got no coy on me. I'll feed you the line. Are you free, Mr. Humphreys?
You're a buffoon, Mr. Spencer.